One of the things that I'm so excited about, I recall being a part of the Principals Institute, and I reflected back on the visioning document. And one of the things that I recall from the visioning document, there was a quote, and it says, "All great things begin with a conversation between two or more people." And so as I reflect back on my time as principal for the last 5 years, everything that we have implemented on this campus from the last 5 years, just a result of having that dialogue between two or more people, from Tiger Kickoff, from our anchor organization, from our 9th and 10th grade teams, from the food bank, from the SAT prep. We have done a lot, and it's just evolved because the dialogue that we had between some committed stakeholders wanting to transform what we had on our campus into something special and beneficial to our students. The first being the Tiger Kickoff, and basically we had a group of students entering our school. They had some behavior issues, also had some academic issues, and we had that data prior to the start of the school year. Of course, if you keep doing what you've been doing, you're going to keep getting what you've been getting, and we want to change the educational experiences for these students. And so we were committed, a group of teachers, along with some principals and some counselors. We sat around the table and say, you know what, how can we change their education based on what it has been to what we think it should be, looking at the academic side of it, getting them in some courses that not only challenge them, but engage each learner. We also incorporated the 9th and 10th grade teams, basically a small learning community of 4 core teachers who share the same students. This has been probably one of the most successful programs that we've incorporated for the last 5 years. Mainly when you look at their data from the previous schools, some of these students were unsuccessful academically, and they had some behavioral challenges. And of course, our anchor organization, that is one that I am so proud of, mainly because that also stemmed from having a conversation. We knew some of our female students, they needed role models. They needed to be connected to our campus. And so we had several teachers come around the table and say, you know what, how can we challenge and empower them and use the strengths that they bring to our campus in a positive manner? As a result, the Anchor organization was just recently formed this past school year. And then of course the SAT prep. We were known for our AP scholars and our national merit finalists. Each year we average between 10 and 12 students. And so one of the things, how can we get a pool of students who can kind of benefit from having tailored lessons to meet their needs that were engaging outside of the normal school day. So because of our success time and the way it's structured, it allows that flexibility. How does all this work? I think that's a $1 million question. Of course, it's just not me. I think it starts with having that conversation, going back to that quote, all great things begin with a conversation between two people, having those passionate teachers who have that same vision to transform public education, committed adults, all working towards a common goal. And what does this look like? It's messy at times. Sometimes we don't know what the end will look like, but I think as long as you know why you're doing it, and I'll tell my staff all the time, if you keep the why out in front, when you get tired and weary, and you remember why you got started, I think it's worth it all in the end. I think the biggest thing for us at this school, we try to make sure educational opportunities are customized to fit and meet the needs of each learner. It's not a one-size-fits-all approach, but we're all working collaboratively towards the common goal of student success.